What's up YouTube? Welcome to the channel. My name is Fareed, and in today's video, I want to take a look at some of the recent updates that have just been released for the Meld Akamon bridge. If you're new to Cardano, Meld is a DeFi banking protocol that just launched on the blockchain during the first quarter of this year. In today's video, I want to talk about one of their main features that they've been developing, which is the Akamon bridge. This is going to allow for them to basically pull in liquidity from the Matic network into the Meld protocol. Before I jump in and actually start talking about the Akamon bridge, I did want to give you guys a quick reminder that in my last video, I did cover their recently released technical report. And so if you haven't gotten a chance to check that out, I will leave a link to that video here for you guys. But I do highly recommend reviewing that. That's going to talk about the Meld app, Hachi security, the Akamon bridge, and then some of the economics surrounding the Meld protocol. Now that we have that out of the way, let's jump into the Akamon Alpha white paper that was just released in early May of this year. From the abstract, we can see here that it reads that this paper presents Akamon, which is a native bridge between Cardano and Polygon. The objective of this bridge is to leverage both chains' efficient infrastructure to bridge native assets between them. Akamon aims to be a community-driven bridge, open for everyone, emphasizing decentralization and trustless custody. It also states that the team will propose a road to decentralization when it comes to Akamon. Now that's going to happen in their B white paper, which has yet to be released. Now, with that said, they will be launching two versions of the Akamon bridge. The first version, which has actually just been released, is going to be the alpha version, and that's not going to support smart contracts. However, I believe on June 5th of this year, the Meld team will be releasing the B version of the Akamon bridge, which will support smart contracts. Now that we've reviewed what the Akamon bridge is, I do want to quickly talk about some of the content included in the Akamon Alpha white paper. Now, I'm not going to go through and review all of these individual sections. However, I will leave a link in the description down below to the document if you want to review this by yourself. I do recommend reading this all the way through. I definitely found this to be very informative. With that said, the Akamon Alpha white paper covers the wrap tokens, the Akamon core and the Akamon database. It also talks about how Akamon will interact with Cardano and Polygon, as well as the anticipated uses for the Akamon node, as well as their API. Now there is one diagram that I want to quickly show you guys, which I have open here in a separate tab. And this is included in the Akamon Alpha white paper. And this is basically showing how we can move our assets from Cardano to Polygon, and then vice versa from Polygon back to Cardano. In this first figure here, we can see that if we're looking to send Cardano to our Polygon wallet using the Akamon bridge, we would need a Cardano wallet first. We would then have to deposit some ADA into a Cardano smart contract, which the Akamon node would witness. Now in return, it would mint an equivalent Polygon contract, which would then mint the MADA token and deposit that into our Polygon wallet. Now, if we're looking to do the opposite, which is to transfer MADA from the Polygon blockchain back to our Cardano wallet, we would then have to burn the MADA in a Polygon contract, which again, the Akamon node would witness and then notify our original Cardano smart contract, at which point the original ADA that we had submitted using the Cardano blockchain would then be returned back to our wallet. Now, I've oversimplified the process here just to give you guys a quick understanding of how the Akamon bridge works. But again, this is a very detailed process, and so I do recommend reviewing the Akamon white paper in its entirety. Now, I do want to quickly mention one other thing, and that's just about the Akamon community run nodes. And so here it states that the confirmation process should evolve with each iteration of the Akamon bridge, from centralized using one signature to fully centralized using community nodes. Now, with that said, it looks like the Meld team does plan on providing nodes for the Akamon bridge in the future, and the team has confirmed that if you do run a community node, that you'll be able to receive some of the protocol fees in exchange for running that node. The last thing I want to review is the recent release of the UI UX teaser video for the Akamon bridge. And so jumping over into my last tab, we can see here that this article was just released by the team. If you're not aware, Akamon actually stands for Red Gate, hence the red theme here with the gate in the background. Scrolling down here on the article, we can see that, as I mentioned earlier, on May 3rd, the team did release the Akamon white paper alpha, and on May 5th, the team actually launched the alpha version of the Akamon bridge. With that said, I'm going to quickly expand this video here, and I'm just going to play this, and we're going to wrap up the video. So this is going to be a live demo of the bridging process. And the first thing here we're going to do is just select the asset that we want to chain from. So here we're going to be bridging from ADA to Polygon. And then next they're actually going to be setting the total amount of ADA they want to send. So 500 ADA here. And then on the right hand side we can see the total fee. So it's going to be about 3.17 ADA. And then they're going to click on the bridge button to actually finish that transaction. And now they're signing their transaction. And I believe that is it. So pretty straightforward. I really like the sleek look of the user interface. I think that's one thing that Meld excels in, is just their presentation and their user interface. And so I'm going to be looking forward to additional teasers and white papers moving forward. Again, the beta version of the Akamon bridge will be launching on June 5th, and that's going to be open to the public. And as soon as that releases, I'll make sure to make a video covering that. That's going to wrap it up for today's video on the Meld Akamon bridge. I hope that you found some of this information to be helpful. If you did, please make sure to tap that like button. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you have any questions or comments, please make sure to leave those down below. I'll see you guys in the next video.